What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. I hope everyone had a great weekend. We're back here with another off-season rebuild. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do yet, but here we are. My favorite team was eliminated, of course, by the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship. So today, of course, we're going to jump in and do a Washington Commanders off-season rebuild in Madden 25. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you're new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. So, yeah, brutal, honestly. The Eagles, I actually recording this after the Bills and Chiefs game. Just got home from my friend's house. Feel very sorry for the Bills as well to lose in a one-score game like that. But at the end of the day, Washington turned the ball over 3 times, and the Eagles just have more talent at the end of the day. So it's great that we got this far, but some of the deficiencies really showed in the NFC Championship as far as talent, run defense, guys turn the football over. So unfortunately, was not meant to be. But let's go ahead and get started as usual. So since I'm a Commanders fan, I am going to understand a little bit more about some of the guys I think we need to bring back and some of the guys we need to let go. But first and foremost, top of the list to me, Jeremy Chin is somebody I would love to bring back to the team. He has no interest in signing here in Madden, so I don't know if he'll come back, but this is where we usually start as usual. So I'm going to give Jeremy Chin a contract and see if he decides to come back, and he does. So our strong safety position stays with him. Benjamin St-Juste can go, obviously. Noah Brown got hurt. I'd probably move on from him as well, just because you should get a better wide receiver than Noah Brown. De'Ami Brown, who did have a fumble today, had a fumble against the Eagles last time, was pretty good, and he shouldn't cost a ton to bring back, so I would probably bring him back as well, but he can't be your wide receiver 2 next year. In fact, I'd prefer if he was like our wide receiver 4 somehow. Cleveland Farrell, depth on the edge, we can do that for sure, so we can re-sign Cleveland Farrell. Noah Brown, like I said, Derek Forrest, no. Zacchaeus, again, I'd probably look for a better wide receiver. No, I always have a hard time saying his last name, so I'm going to pretend to know. But I think he was pretty good in the slot, so I do think that you keep him around, although there could be plans for Mike Sanders still to obviously move back inside like he was originally supposed to be when he was drafted. But Noah will be re-signed as well, although he won't really do much in the depth chart here in Madden. Mariota is also somebody I would re-sign too. I think he's been a great backup to Jayden Daniels and obviously came in a couple times and looked great. So I'm going to resign Mariota as well. And then let's see if there's anybody else that stands out to me. Fowler was really freaking good, but it would not surprise me if he got a payday from somebody else. And I'm just kind of hoping to get better there. Guys like John Bates and some of these other options would be interesting. Bobby Wagner was another one that, yeah, I would absolutely bring him back. And I do think there's a strong chance that he does come back because of how close Jayden and Bobby Wagner have become off the field. So I think we'll leave it at that. And now we can get into the lineup and kind of see what we truly need. But I kind of already have an idea, but let's just go take a look at it anyway. So let's go take a look at this lineup and see what we truly need on this team in general. I obviously kind of have an idea, but running back, offensive line help, maybe a tight end if Zach Ertz doesn't play again. He was obviously really good this year for us, but he is up there in age, as we all are aware. But yeah, I definitely think you need offensive line help. Definitely need another threat outside of Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin cannot be your only threat going further. It just will not work. Defensively, Quan Martin, Jeremy Chin looks good. Frankie Louvu, Bobby Wagner, I can rock with that. Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen, I do have a feeling one of them is not going to be on the roster next year. I just don't know which one. But obviously, Deron Payne missing the Eagles game definitely didn't help. But it's not like it was the end-all, be-all. We are already really bad with him as well, run defensively or defensively wise against the run. So we're going to go ahead and jump into free agency. I will look into Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen's contract really quickly. We could trade probably one of them. I'm not sure which one they're going to trade, or maybe they move on from both. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think it could be in our best interest. Probably has to be Jonathan Allen, unfortunately, because we could save $17 million if we did. So yeah, that might be something that comes about if we decide to do it. But I'm going to look into free agency first, and if we do decide to move on from Jonathan Allen, I will show you. We'll most likely trade him. We're not just going to cut him, because cutting him would be pretty stupid. So unfortunately, this is a very weak free agency class. I won't lie to you, but these are the 5 guys we are after. Some of the positions we truly need are not available in free agency, so we're either going to have to draft it or obviously trade for it. So Trent Brown, Asante Samuel, Ernest Jones, Zach Ertz, and Baron Browning is what we're going for currently. So Baron Browning is going to be moved down to the edge on the left end. Obviously, since we didn't resign Dante Fowler. If Washington resigns Dante Fowler, that'd be obviously awesome. But we do get Trent. Wow, we missed out on quite a bit. So Trent Brown and Baron Browning do sign, which is nice. So building on the line, which is great. But obviously, we didn't get Asante Samuel or I forgot who else we tried to get, but we didn't get them either. Ernest Jones didn't come with us either. So what other corner is there? I don't know if Mr. Paulson Adebo is still here. He's been the guy I sound like every freaking video, but when you need corners, you know, you got to do it. So I'm going to go for Paulson Debo because there's not a good wide receiver available. And Paulson Debo, I guess, can reunite with Marshawn Lattimore in the secondary. So, yeah, we can rock with that. Javon Holland was also interesting coming here, but I felt good enough as safety. And again, I do think we need another explosive back, but that is not Najee Harris. Probably going to have to draft it. And then wide receiver, there's D-Hop, which I guess is interesting, but I don't think that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, not a great free agency class to address. And I know this free agency class in general in real life isn't that great either. I definitely think I have to up my offer on Zach Ertz, it looks like, to get him to come here. But I would love to see Zach Ertz play here. Again, he was pretty good this year for us at the tight end spot. We can worry about it next year. So Paulson Debo and Zach Ertz might be our only other two offseason signings. Of course, we do get a Debo to sign, but Zach Ertz is maybe going to go to Denver instead. He's actually just going to wait till the last second to accept an offer. So ideally, not the free agency that I wanted, but we're going to have to address the rest of what we need in the draft. And more than likely, we're not going to be able to do that. It just is unfortunate that the free agency classes obviously haven't been that great for us. So I'm going to go ahead and trade Jonathan Alway. We're going to be sending over to the Broncos, who need a D tackle, and we're going to be getting a 3rd and a 4th rounder. I don't even know if Washington will get that in real life. Obviously, in Madden, I probably could have gotten a lot more, but realistically speaking, I definitely think that's probably the ceiling, if that, you're going to get for Jonathan Allen. But we pick up an extra 3rd and a 4th rounder to help us out in this draft. So now we need to go in the draft, probably needing to, we got our corner in Paulson Debo. We definitely need to continue to improve on the offensive line, in my opinion. So maybe getting another guard in this draft wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Ertz did come back, which is awesome. We don't have to worry about tight end. Wide receiver 1 and running back, though, are my main priorities to me. We got to get Jaden some help. Unfortunately, just really wasn't there in free agency for us. But Baron Browning did sign, which, like I said, he'll be moved down here. So another off-ball linebacker might be important, too. But those are the guys we'll be after. And we should be able to do that in this draft by picking up an extra 3rd rounder and a 4th rounder. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it, shall we? And go best available player while trying to address needs as well, as we will be picking number 29. So wide receiver and running back are my main priorities here. So if like Emeka Ibuka, which he already went actually, I was about to say, if he's still available, we got to take him. Luther Burden, if he was still here, I would probably jump on that too. But he got obviously picked really early. So we'll have to see what wide receivers are left. So we take a look and kind of see. We have Malachi Starks, Quinn Ewers, Jonah, Donovan Jackson, which could address the offensive line further, like I said. Do have Isaiah Bond, but not really sure I'm fond of that. I don't think I'll go running back round 1. But what? I mean, wide receiver help is really not here. I'm not going to lie to you. Trey Harris is okay, I guess. You do have Jaden Higgins. But honestly, to me, I want someone more established than any of these guys I'm looking at. I think we trade for a wide receiver. I just don't really like a lot of the options on the board, and I really can't feel good about it. Although I will say, Alec I drafted in one video ended up being really good for us. We could go that route. I know Trey Harris is pretty good too. Maybe I go Donovan Jackson and just worry about getting a wide receiver next round and then running back after that potentially to continue to improve the O-line. So I definitely think that's the direction we're going to go in. We're going to take Donovan Jackson with pick number 29 to continue to protect Jaden Daniels. And then in round 2, if we don't see a wide receiver we like, if Alec's still not available, we'll probably trade our round 2 pick for a wide receiver. But we're going to get some help up front, and let's go see what we'll have available. Hopefully one of those wide receivers falls to us. We can rock with that, but I don't know if we'll get that lucky. So we'll see. Trey Harris almost made it back to us. I'm assuming Alec probably went. If he didn't, that's probably where we're going to go with this selection. Then round 2, if he is available, that's probably where we go with this. Let's see if he is on the board. The wide receiver, we got, yeah, we do. So I definitely think we take the Stanford guy. I know Restrepo's pretty good too. We are going to go ahead and take Alec here to be our wide receiver opposite of Terry McLaurin. So welcome to Washington out of Stanford. Number 66 in true value, draft number 61. But we needed another guy next to Terry, obviously. We were not going to walk away without a wide receiver. Hoping in round 3, we have an early round 3 pick. Or I forgot, we should have an extra 3rd, I thought. Oh, you know what? I don't think Madden accounts for us having that Eagles pick that the Eagles have down. Or, no, that other one. That other pick, I think, should be ours from the Jahan Dawson trade. I don't think Madden ever updated that. So that's actually really unfortunate. Not going to lie to you, because 2 third-rounders would be really clutch right now. But maybe I pick up that other one from the Eagles because we should have it. We'll see. So I said running back was kind of what I was looking at here, and I don't know if we'll have that. A lot of the running backs already went. We have DJ Giddens and Singleton out of Penn State. Don't know much about him. Devin Neal, I know, is pretty quick too, so might be able to go that route. So Singleton, B carrying. I need someone with speed. Speed is great. I think we're going to go ahead and take Nick Singleton here. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to rock with. So Nicholas Singleton is going to be our 3rd round pick. Number 75 true value, draft him 84. So he is hidden dev. So we get our running back, which is nice. Needed that really badly. And I think I'm going to go ahead and try to get that Eagles pick. Like I said, the Washington Commanders had 2 third-rounders, and they traded one of them for Lattimore. And obviously, we got one from the Jonathan Allen trade. So we should have another one. We should have had the earlier Eagles pick, I believe, from the Dolphins. But I'll go ahead and see if I can snag 95 from the Eagles because we definitely need it right now. So we did go ahead and snag that pick. I just realized Travion Henderson went right before we were about to pick in our same row. Man, I would have taken him without a doubt. Okay, so next, an extra round 3 pick. So I said we needed another off-ball linebacker. Another tight end wouldn't hurt either, but let's see what we've got. So we have Swinson, Belton, Cornelius. Could take another edge rusher. We do have Leonard Barton, which I actually think might be the pick here out of Utah. B pursuit, B tackle, A to B zone coverage. So at least we get someone with some zone coverage. Speed is also great. So yeah, I think in A man coverage. So Leonard Barton is going to be the pick here. Honestly, I feel pretty good about how this draft has gone so far. 151 true value. Got another hidden dev player. And we're going to see if we can cook in round 4 as well with one last selection. We have 2 round 4s. Or actually, we only have 1. We obviously traded the other one for Lattimore, which I will say, Lattimore has not been the best so far. Hopefully he's better next year, but I'm a little worried about him. Not going to lie to you. Mitchell Evans, Jonas Sanker, and then Eli Stowers. We could take another tight end for insurance in the future. Could take another wide receiver and Jalen Noel out of Iowa State as well. What do we like here? Antoine Wells, Stowers. Do we want to take a corner? Do we want to take a tight end? What's Mitchell Evans looking at? Notre Dame, tight end, B run block, A to C catching traffic. Speed is great. I think we're going to settle on Mitchell Evans for our last pick in this one, and that will be the last thing we do. Only normal dev. But honestly, for what we had in the offseason, I don't feel too bad about it. Pretty good offseason for the most part. I hope Washington's in real life is much better than what we just had. I do think they'll be able to do that. I think they'll be better free agents in real life as well. But I guess time will tell. Let's go take a look at the lineup for year 1. So here is the lineup for season number 1. Jaden Daniels, of course, under center with Brian Robinson, Nicholas Singleton, Austin Eckler, Ellick. You got Terry McLaurin, De'Ami Brown, Trent Brown, Diamond Jackson, Tyler Biadasz, Sam Cosmi, and Andrew Wiley with Zach Ertz and Ben Sinnott. Mitchell Evans was also drafted, but probably might never end up becoming the tight end 1 here. Probably have to address that next offseason. They also drafted us some more depth in the O-line with Kandra, which is nice. Brendan Coleman, I guess, hits the bench. We signed Trent Brown in free agency. I know we needed a tackle. Trent Brown would not be my first choice, to be honest with you, but he was like the best available player in free agency. Defensively, you have Quan Martin, Frankie Louvu, Bobby Wagner, Leonard Barton, Jeremy Chin, Boston Debo, Dorrance Armstrong, Johnny Newton, Deron Payne, Baron Browning, Lattimore, and Mike Samerstill. So let's go ahead and see how that works out. We'll simulate year 1. Would not surprise me at all if this team sucked in Madden, because I don't know if I've seen Washington have a ton of success in the Madden simulation. I'm going to stick with Commander's playbook for now, but if we ultimately aren't great, then I more than likely will change playbooks for next season, because I have a feeling that this playbook might not work, but I guess we'll see. So at the end of year number 1, we finish up at 9-8 and make the playoffs. So that's good at least. Don't love the 9-8, obviously regressing from, wow, yeah, this playbook might be terrible. Terry McLaurin has his first non-1,000-yard receiving. We'll have to see what the problem with that is. Jaden Daniels, 3,500 passing yards. We'll have to look at that. We were 3rd in our division. Dallas is back in the playoffs. Detroit makes that at 9-8, wins the division, which the NFC North was the best division in football, regular season-wise. Let's go take a look at the player stats really quickly. So offensively, we were 20th in the NFL. So yeah, even though we made the playoffs, probably end up changing the playbook. And defensively, we were 5th in the NFL. So probably leave, 23-15 from Jaden, only 3,500 yards. Brian Robinson, 853 yards. Singleton didn't get many carries. Eckler, 359 yards, 7 touchdowns. Jaden also had 5 on the ground with 500 rushing yards. De'Ami Brown was our leading receiver, which is interesting. Alec with 600 yards and then 700 from Terry McLaurin. So yeah, immediately, biggest takeaway is I definitely did not like this playbook. Deron Payne, 6.5 sacks, 6.5 from Jerzon Newton, and then 6.5 from Dorrance Armstrong, which is great. 2 from Bobby Wagner, interception-wise, 2 from Chin, 2 from Lattimore, and 1 from Adebo, and 1 from Leonard Barton. But let's go ahead, jump in, play the Seattle Seahawks in round 1. Again, I have a bad feeling about this because of how bad this playbook is, but we'll definitely change it going into next season for sure. So I'm curious to see if it's still Geno starting, which it sure is. So Geno Smith, Jaden Daniels here at Lumen Field, and we are going to start off hot with a 7-0 lead. So that's nice. Can we get Jaden Daniels' 3rd playoff win in his career? We're up 14-0, but the Seahawks are going to quickly make this a game, 14-10. And now the Seahawks are going to take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Jaden, this is what you do, man. You're clutch for a reason. And he does... Oh, 25 seconds left. I got to keep Jaden's narrative alive. We only have to get in field goal range here. I shouldn't be jumping in this early in the video, but here I am anyway. So only 25 seconds left. It is raining like crazy, so there is a chance that this doesn't work out. But we at least... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are we doing, Seattle? Oh, my goodness. I might get... Oh, shoot. Yami got caught. Oh, we don't have enough time. Oh, that's brutal. Okay. Well, we didn't have a timeout. Yami, you're faster than that, dude. Maybe I should have ran out of bounds. I don't know. Well, we're going to lose, even though that had a chance. Unfortunately, we're going to Cancun early this year. So let's go see what we can do in the offseason. Hopefully, a better free agency class for sure, because I do think we can add more to this team. But yeah, that was a devastating loss for sure. Had a 14-point lead at half, and didn't score again in the second half. So it is what it is. So here we are with another offseason. As we're about to have $101 million in cap space again, I'm really hoping that we can take advantage and have a good free agency class here. And we're going to change the playbook, and we're going to be better than ever next year. But let's see how this all unfolds. So I knew Terry was going to be a free agent. Brian Robinson, also a free agent, which that one's an interesting case. Percy Butler, Jeremy Reeves, Andrew Wiley, Marcus Mariota, Eckler. Honestly, we can let a lot of these guys go. Bobby Wagner, I think I'd have to let go again as well. Has just regressed to the point where we probably need somebody better there. So obviously, my favorite player, Terry McLaurin, needs to be re-signed. So that's going to be the start of this. We'll see if he does end up signing it. Hopefully, he just will. And he's going to... Oh, that's not good. Franchise tagging would cost us way too much money. Oh, boy, I can't let Terry go, dude. We got to find a way to get him back. If we don't, I'm going to be a little upset. Singleton is going to be better, but I do think keeping Brian Robinson... Oh, never mind. He wants to play for a new team as well. We might be going to free agency with all of our money, literally, because I don't think I'm going to let any of these... I don't think I'm re-signing any of these guys. So, Terry, it hurts, man. I don't know why you are doing that, but I definitely think franchise tagging would just cost us way too much money. Terry McLaurin tweets, "I'm not coming back," but hopefully we can get him back in free agency. If we don't, that's not good, but Singleton might be our only back. Let's go take a look at the lineup now to see if anything has changed. Has, like, Jaden gone up to X Factor or anything like that? No, still superstar dev. O-line, though, is not going to be a problem. I mean, we have Donovan Jackson, Brandon Coleman to step up in Andrew Wiley's absence. We still have Candra's depth as well. Definitely need a tight end. Definitely need Terry McLaurin back for sure, and then probably need another running back. And defensively, this is where I want to make my mark. We definitely need another middle linebacker. It is nice to see Frankie Luvo go up, which is awesome. But yeah, middle linebacker, and I definitely think we need a premium edge rusher as well. We need someone who's like, we need an X Factor, like a superstar X Factor edge rusher. So we'll go see if we can accomplish that all in free agency. We have enough money to address it. It's just a matter of, is it going to be available to us in free agency is the ultimate question. So Mark Andrews is nice. We have, ooh, okay, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Kenneth Fuller's here as well. James Cook, although, I might have to go after James Cook, not going to lie to you. Terry McLaurin has 4 offers. Hopefully we can bring him back. Andrews would be pretty cool to bring in as well. Obviously not going Brock Purdy, but yeah, there is some players here to go for. Not even going to lie to you. So we might be able to do something. So let's first and foremost start with up top here with Terry McLaurin. We got to bring him back. Hopefully he does come back because I can't lose my boy. I got to keep him and Jaden together forever. So... oh boy, we might lose him to Tennessee. I can't allow that to happen. Honestly, like, Terry, I don't want to pay him a bunch of money. Like, we're not going to be financially irresponsible here, but Terry, come on, man. Just come back to Washington for at least 2 more seasons. This is a big contract. I would never pay this in real life, by the way. But, oh God, we might lose him, bro. We literally might lose him, but whatever. If we lose him, it is what it is. What can I do about it? And it doesn't feel good to be saying that right now, but Andrews... we got to go after. We're going to go after James Cook as well. I mean, if we can get him over Brian Robinson, I think you do that all day. And then Leo Chenal will be the last one I'm looking at. I think Chenal is a good pass rush if I'm not mistaken. So James Cook and then Leo Chenal, if I'm not tripping. Let me make sure he is who I think he is. So how do I look at player? There it is. View player card. So run stopper. So not much of a... pass rusher, but probably better than anything we have down at the edge. So probably will bring him in still if I'm able to. He has interest in coming here. So yeah, I definitely think there is some incentive to bring him back. Terry McLaurin, I need you, or bring him in. I need Terry McLaurin to just sign on the dotted line, bro. I can't lose him, man. I can't lose you, Terry. Don't do this to us. Do not go to Tennessee, please. Get all 4 of these guys and be cooking right now. Terry's thinking about it, but we get the other 3, so that's a good start. Terry McLaurin, I need you to sign the dotted line, please. I give you a big offer. He's going to keep thinking about it, bro. Bro, please stop playing with me. Oh, we lost him. You got to be kidding me. Okay, so Terry McLaurin, honestly, bro, I'm not going to lie to y'all, and you can hate me for it all you want. I can't sit here and watch Terry McLaurin go to another team. I'm not going to allow it to happen, dude. He's coming back. I don't care. He would never leave the Commanders for the Titans. That's not happening. So I'm bringing him back. I don't care what he's being paid. He's coming back, and he's finishing his career here because I think he will in real life too. Hopefully, anyway. I'm pretty sure he will. I think I saw a tweet that we were thinking about extending him too. So, yeah, I don't care that he left us. He's coming back. But we did get James Cook, Mark Andrews, and Leo Chenal, which is going to be some pretty impactful signings. So let's go see what else we got out here. Is there like a good middle linebacker here? Wagner, we could bring him back. But honestly, probably just hit that in the draft. So let's go in the draft. And then I'm going to make sure Terry McLaurin comes back. Because are you serious? I'm ready to go win a Super Bowl. You think you're doing that in Tennessee? So let's go ahead and take a look at the lineup before we head into the draft. Obviously, there'll be some things we need to change, but Terry McLaurin is back, by the way. I was not allowing that to happen. I don't care. Sue me. So Jaden Daniels, James Cook, Nicholas Singleton, Alec, Mark Andrews, and then Terry McLaurin, De'Ami Brown. Obviously, Mark Andrews is going to be a great addition to the team. Defensively, we definitely need a middle linebacker, and then Leo Chenal, like I said, is probably going to be moved down to one of these spots. Probably move him down to right end, if I had to be honest with you, because I do think it would just be better to put him down there. And he's also a run stopper, which is definitely useful. We could also leave him at linebacker as well if we wanted to, and can move. Actually, you know what? Let's wait on that. Let's wait to see how the draft goes, because maybe we can get a good pass rusher in the draft, and we can leave Leo up there and move, you know, Barton, a middle linebacker or something like that. We might look into that as well. So let's just go see what's in this draft first and foremost. I kind of have an idea on who I want round one, but I don't think you'd ever make it to me. So let's see what we got. So we're going to be picking number 19 after making the playoffs in 9 and 8. So Zachariah Branch is going number 1 overall. And then Jordan Hall is low-key who I wanted, but he didn't make it to us. So yeah, probably going to be leaving Leo Chenal where he is. So we have Anthony Hill, power rusher out of Texas. Probably who we need to take here. We definitely could use a tight end. Actually, sign Andrews. What am I talking about? We don't need that anymore. So, yeah, Anthony Hill might be the pick here. A pursuit. Let's see. Man coverage. We don't care about coverage, honestly. We care about going after the quarterback, and Anthony Hill is going to be the pick. So, welcome to the Commanders, Anthony Hill. Number 78 true value. Draft number 19. He's only normal dev. What an L pick, dude. What a great start to this one. You know what? We might have to go trade for a pass rusher. I don't like that. I don't like what we just did there at all. Round 2 on draft night. If we don't see anything that we like, I definitely think I might go all in on a pass rusher here. So Brian DeMarco's on the board. We got Ronnie Allen, Jabari Lewis, Markel Hyde, Derek Anderson, Jeremy Marshall, and then Gavin Jordan and Tyler McAllister. Ronnie Allen out of USC, B tackle, speed is great. But yeah, guys, I think I am going to go trade for a pass rusher because that is what we need the most right now. And I'm going to make it happen because I want to go far in the playoffs next year. And I think Jaden deserves, or I mean, this team in general. That's not really a Jaden thing. But yeah, go get me a pass rusher, man. We need it. You know what? I had dreams of trading for a pass rusher, but I failed on almost every single one I wanted. But I have dreams of signing T. Higgins this offseason. Obviously, he never is in free agency, and I'm making it happen now. Cincinnati trades him to us for 2 second-round picks. That is my big move this offseason, and I'm happy with this. So now we're going to have Terry McLaurin, Alec, and T. Higgins with Jaden Daniels, Mark Andrews as well, not to mention James Cook. I mean, this will be the best offense we could possibly have. Going to be changing the playbook as well. Did not get the premium pass rusher I was looking for, but our defense was pretty good last year still. So we'll just settle with what we have currently, and we'll see how it works out. Hopefully, our lineup looks pretty good going into season number 2, which I think it will. So here's the lineup going into season number 2, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. Like I said, this is the best possible weaponry we could possibly have, in my opinion. So we have Jaden Daniels, James Cook, Terry McLaurin, Alec, T. Higgins, Mark Andrews, another tight end as well, who's hidden dev, which is nice. Trent Brown, Sam Cosmi, Tyler Biotis, Donovan Jackson, and Brandon Coleman. Defensively, you got Quan Martin, Frankie Louvu, Lander Barton, Leo Chenal, Jeremy Chin, Paulson Debo, Marshawn Lattimore, Mike Samerstill, who's up to superstar dev, Baron Browning, Deron Payne, Jerson Noon, and Dorrance Armstrong. So I have high expectations. We also changed the playbook on offense, so hopefully offensively we're much better. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping to win the division. 86 overall and 89 offense and 84 defense. So I have high expectations this year. And we'll see if it all works out in the long run, which I believe it will. We should be in the playoffs. So we should be a damn good team as well. So at the end of the season, we finish up at 11-6, but that was not good enough to win our division as Dallas wins it at 15-2. So Eagles also in here. You got the Lions, Bucks. So we're going on the road to play the 9-8 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which Jaden has already beaten them in his playoff career, as we all know. But player stats, offensively, we were better than last year, but and passing yards was a lot better, which is good too. So I'm assuming, and defense was still really good. So 34-12, you had 10 touchdowns and also 877 from James Cook, 488 yards and 4 touchdowns from Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Mark Andrews, T. Higgins, De'Ami Brown. So it looked like, Alec got benched for De'Ami Brown. I don't like that at all. I'm not, whoa. Yo, I didn't recognize he had 16 touchdowns, De'Ami Brown, so I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sacks-wise, 8.5 from Jerzon Newton, 7.5 from Dorrance Armstrong, 5 from Luvu, 3.5 from Leo, and then 5 receptions from Debo, 4 from Marshawn Lattimore. But I'm not here just to be in the first round. I'm here to get all the way to the NFC Championship game again. We've built the offense to do that, so let's go see if we can make that dream happen. So just like in his first playoff game, he's going up against the Bucks again on the road. He was able to do it last time. Let's see if we can do it again, as we'll stop with a start on defense. And we'll start off hot with a score. But we start off up with the lead in last game with Seattle. And obviously Seattle got back in the game. And Tampa's doing the same exact thing that Seattle did. But we do score again this time in the second half. We didn't score in the Seattle game. And Bucks will make it interesting, 21-16. But I assume we'll be able to bleed out the clock. And that should be ball game, and it is. So we're going to beat the Bucks 21-16 and win another playoff game, and now we're on to the divisional round. So great start. The postseason, we'll probably run into Dallas here soon if I had to guess, who went 15-2. So we'll have to see if we can beat them when we come across that bridge. And here is that opportunity right here. I told you we run into Dallas here soon, and we definitely have. We're going to be playing the Dallas Cowboys. So the Eagles must have been eliminated because they were a lower seed than us, and they should be playing Dallas right now, but we are instead. So on the road where Dan Quinn used to be the defensive coordinator, let's see if we can come out here and get a win, as they scored extremely quickly. 7-0 start for Dallas, but we will respond with a touchdown, and we get a pick on Paulson Adebo, just like Dak does in real life. Throws interceptions in the postseason. He's doing it here as well. But can we take the lead here? I believe we can. There we go, 21-10. And now this can be 21-18. So 5 minutes and 33 seconds left. I think it might be time for me to come out here and try to put this game away really quickly. So obviously when I jumped in earlier with Jaden Daniels and the Seahawks, we almost had a walk-off touchdown. Unfortunately, De'Ami got caught from behind. But let's just start with the run and try to bleed out this clock for the most part. So it's going to be a 3-yard gain. Not a lot of productivity on the ground in this one so far. But let's see if we can't get something to rock here. So got to be careful, and we're going to have T. Higgins. I'm just going to... I tried a possession catch that one too, and I just did not get the animation. That's unfortunate. All right. Well, we might be going 3 and out here, which is not ideal against this Dallas team in Madden, not going to lie to you. So let's see. I'm going to give Andrews a chance here, and he is going to come down with it. Beautiful. Thankfully, he didn't fumble. Just kidding. That's not me. That's not nice. We fumbled too, so why am I talking crap on Mark Andrews for fumbling the playoffs? We fumbled 3 times too, so let me just stop. Okay, so let's see. Can we get a good run here? Yes, we can, and we are going to be in Dallas territory. And let's just continue to bleed this clock and put this game away, because I'm trying to get back to the NFC Championship here. Let's see if we can make this happen. It's going to be a first down run, and that's going to be the clock moving once again. I think we just need one more, like I said, one more touchdown and this game will be over. So let's see if we like. We're going to go RPO here, and we're going to just run this ball because I didn't like what I seen there. So 2nd and 6, 4-yard gain. We'll absolutely take that. Now, a field goal puts this to like a touchdown game, but obviously I'm not looking for the field goal. I'm looking to just walk off with this one. Definitely going to run this ball. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to stick with this zig route on our backup tight end. James Cook could be an interest. No, we have Starks right here. So just get upfield, and he will get the first down. Now I'll take us to the 2-minute warning, and now Dallas is going to have to start calling their timeouts here in a second once we start to run the ball even more. But like I said, looking to get to the NFC Championship here. So all we got to do, as I hit the mic, my apologies, but all we got to do is just get one first down, and this game should be all but over. We're going to start with a halfback stretch. Just give me some blocks left side. Not much there, and we are going to get stopped for a 1-yard gain. Okay. We're going to try this again because I want them to continue to use their timeouts. Hopefully get better blocks this time. Really like the look of this. And there's going to be a nice hole in the middle. And that should be ball game. And we are going to have Dallas call their last timeout. First and goal. We're going to continue to give it to James Cook, though. They'll use their last timeout here in a second. Unless if we just get in the end zone here. Which there is going to be a nice gaping hole. But I'm going to stay at the 1. So Dallas uses their last timeout. Actually, I can't pretend like I wasn't trying to score there. I definitely was. But we're just gonna continue to run the ball. They are on goal line, so they might get a nice stop here. And no, oh, they do. Well, that'll be a lot of clock off at least. Third and goal. I'm gonna go 5 wide here. I'm gonna look for Andrews on this route and see if he is gonna be open. He is not. Okay. Well, I will say this is gonna take a lot of time off the clock. So I'm going to go for this because I think you go for the win here. So that's what we're going to do. But we're going to take as much clock off as possible. Now, Dallas only is getting field goal range low key. So that is definitely a problem. But I'm going to still go for this and just go aggressive here. So let's see. Diami, touchdown. He dropped it. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's see if our defense can't get us a stop. Let's see what happens. So we're not going to watch this. Just don't let them get in field goal range. 14-yard reception and 13-yard reception, 15 seconds left. Fumble, and that's all she wrote. So thank you, Leo Chanel, for the fumble recovery. We can nail this out, and now we're headed to the NFC Championship. I got bailed by the assistant AI, I will say, but we'll take it. And now for the NFC Championship, as we're going to be playing the Los Angeles Rams, which was our last video before this one. Did them on Saturday. So let's see if we can come out here and get a win on the road and head to the Super Bowl. 3-0 start, get good field position, and we go up 6-0. Would have loved to have seen 2 touchdowns instead of 2 field goals, but there's a touchdown. And it looked like the Rams were about to score there, but they didn't. So far, so good. 21-0 and an interception from Paulson Adebo. 24-0. It is only a, well, it is a 3-possession game, but that's all she wrote. And we're going to beat the Rams pretty easily. Sweat-free, 31-8 win, and now we're on to the Super Bowl. Hoping that's what happens in real life, guys. I'm hoping Jaden gets another chance in the NFC Championship. And, you know, next time it'll be sweat-free and we just win. And that's what happened here. So I'm making it happen in real life too. Well, no, I guess it's out of my control. But we're making it happen in Madden at least. And funny enough, the way this video ends more than likely is going to be the 2 teams that lost yesterday as you guys are watching this. It's going to be the Bills and the Commanders. I think a lot of people wanted this to be the Super Bowl because they didn't want to see Chiefs and Eagles. Well, both teams America wanted. Well, I guess it seems like most people want. I saw a bunch of posts about it, but Bills Commanders happens here instead in Madden. So let's see if we can come out here and get the victory and be a Super Bowl champion with the Commanders, as we're going to go down 7-0. It looked like we were about to tie it up, and we do there. 7-7. Did Josh throw us another pick? It looks like we had good field position and have just done nothing with it. So they get a stop on 4th down, so we have the ball now. All right, so it's 3 minutes and 39 seconds left, and for some reason, neither team is scoring, so I got to jump in. Even though I failed to score last time, I'm going to jump in and make something happen anyway. So 3 minutes and 39 seconds left. This is to win the Super Bowl. I'll be damned if I don't get this done for us, man. We need it after what happened to us in Philly. Let's see if I can't make this happen. All right, I'm going to go look for this deep shot to Terry. It's not there, so I'm just going to take the underneath with Mr. Mark Andrews. Why are we dropping that, dog? We can't be dropping that right now. I needed that first down in the worst way possible. I maybe could have looked at Terry longer, but I didn't think it was going to be available to us. So we're going to need one of these underneaths to work out, and we're going to have Mr. T. Higgins, 4th and 2. 69 passing yards is all we have with Jaden right now, bro. Are we serious right now? That's actually insane. Okay. Well, I'm going to go 4 verticals and just wait for James Cook. And yeah, that's always usually an easy way to get a first down. Damn, he kept going. So 83 yards now. Pretty wild to have. I know it's short quarters in Madden, but damn, bro. How the hell do you not have more yards than that? That's wild. All right, well, let's see if we can't get something shaken here. Ooh, I kind of wanted to. Ooh, we actually have a bunch of open field right now. Let me just take this and slide. That way we don't fumble. But I kind of wanted to throw that downfield to Terry, but decided not to take the shot, which is fine. I mean, low-key, we could just bleed out the clock. We're in field goal range. That's probably the better way to do it right now. Let's just end the game. Time to give the Bills a chance to tie it. So Let's make them use all 3 of their timeouts, and if we get another first down, this could be ball game. So let's see if we can make that happen. So first down run, nice blocks, and this is funny. I just realized James Cook is going against his former team, obviously, right now, and they're not calling their timeouts yet. I don't know if they're aware of what we're trying to do, but they better start calling them here because we are going to bleed this clock out, or at least that's the goal, and that's going to be Nick Singleton, who we drafted, so finally get some production from him, and here comes the timeout. So now they're going to have to use all their timeouts, and then we can just kick the field goal, the walk-off touchdown. So that is, or walk-off field goal, not a touchdown, I guess. Singleton's going to get the carries again, and that's another timeout, 2nd and 8. And now let's just do it again, shall we? So inside zone this bad boy. James Cook is back on the field. I'll even stop at the 1 if I have to. Let's see if we can't. Honestly, it doesn't matter. So that's going to be their last timeout. We can technically get a first down, but where's the first down? It's on the 1. So me getting a first down is going to be really hard to do. But, you know, maybe we can go score here too. And just kidding. So we're going to get stopped 4th and 7. But like I said, we're going to kick our field goal. And the Bills will have, you know what, about a decent amount of time to try to tie it up. So we're going to give them a little bit of clock, which is a little nerve-wracking, but that's what we're going to rock with. So let's just go ahead and kick this field goal and take the lead here. There's going to be 30 seconds, give or take, for the Bills. 32 seconds left. You bet your bottom dollar I'm jumping on defense to make sure we win this bad boy. We didn't put this defense together for nothing. So let's see if we can't get the stop of all stops here. So I'm going to use our Leo Chenal, our big free agency addition from the Chiefs, I believe. From the Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken. And that's going to go underneath, and that gets you nothing. Like, that was one of the dumbest throws you actually could have made right there, Josh Allen. I'm not even going to lie to you. Don't even know why you threw that. All right, I'm just going to go deep because, I mean, they need... Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's game. Let's go. Is that Louvu? It sure is. Frankie Louvu with the sack. And just like that, that is a beautiful way to end this Commanders offseason rebuild. We will get a Super Bowl. And I'll leave you with this, man. If you're a Commanders fan watching this, just know there's a lot to be proud of, man. Just remember where we've been. Doing it 18 months after Dan Snyder sells the team. We had so much success. We may have found we definitely found our franchise quarterback, and we have a bright future ahead of us. There's no guarantee that you make it back to the NFC Championship in the Super Bowl, which is why I really wanted to take the advantage of the opportunity. But at the end of the day, lack of talent and turnovers did us in. And Philadelphia, obviously, is the most complete team in football. I think a lot of people can agree with that. But hey, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Obviously, Bills will be next. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.